Hello, how's it going, ExoSeb? Hopefully, I'm pronouncing your name the correct way. But, anyways, I just saw your pre analysis of the Euro USD, and I thought of just adding my input on how I would read it or how I'm reading it, as I'm also interested in the USD group. So, let's dive into it. Just a quick and brief pre analysis. So, yeah, I see you already did your drawings there on the daily, saying set 1 and set 2 and whatnot. And I just want to add further to your analysis. Let me just go to my charts. So as you can see from the USD group, I just chose a few USD groups as I'm trying to check the correlation to see what's going on. But before I do that, let's go to Euro USD itself. So if I go to the daily, you say that was your test 1, then you're anticipating that as your test 2. What I wanted to note, or rather how I see it, is this story is inside another story. It's inside this guy's story, which is even an higher time frame higher. If you go to the weekly, let me just clean it a bit. Okay. So from the weekly, you see this guy is the one. So I'm saying that we are breaking and making higher highs. That's a trend up, or rather a pullback for this guy. He is a higher time frame higher. So now that makes a bit sense because now it's a bit clean. I'm just doing this to understand where exactly we are in the bigger picture. So that was the low we made, but we went back up. So is that a probe? But anyways, that was the last guy. Then we are holding. So basically we're in a range of a monthly and we're in the midway. So it's important to bear that in mind. And going back to the daily, I wouldn't take that as your set 1, set 2, as this is not our main trend. So I don't think that is wise, or rather that is the correct way to see it. That's my own opinion. I don't see it to be the correct way to see it. Otherwise, if the reason why I'm interested in the USD is because of the current market. As you see, I've labeled it there. I'm only interested of the USD is because of the current market. Just this data here. It's what I'm interested in. It's what I'm trying to trade. Although I'm factoring the whole story and whatnot, but my main interest is just here. I'll tell you why. So if you go to the USD group, I just picked a few pairs, the ones that I'm interested in. Although I'm watching the Euro USD, I'm more interested in the New Zealand USD for the buys. As you can see from there, we got correlation there, we got that move there, which is that move there, which is that move there, which is this move there. And I was waiting for a pullback to join in with the buys. So if you go to Euro group, I don't see Euro to have a proper correlation. That's why I don't know which direction Euro is headed for. You can see yen is up, New Zealand is down, pound is ranging, Aussie is inclined to the downside, although in a channel sort of format. But if you go to New Zealand, You see New Zealand has also strength in correlation. You can see across the board there's strength in correlation there. That's why even though I'm watching Euro USD, but I'm more inclined to trade New Zealand USD because of the strength I see in the New Zealand, then the weakness I see in the USD. So basically I'm trying to pair the strength of New Zealand with the weakness of USD. Just to go further, and then I don't have much data, so that's why I'm standing by. Probably it's gonna take time to set up. As you can see from Euro USD's perspective, that was our move up. We had some sort of a refresh, which is readable on the 4-hour. From there we had some sort of a V. Then we had a V, then the first buyer, then price or the store owner decided to give further discounts. So from here I'm anticipating for price to come a bit lower than that for a set 2. So I would take that as our set 1. Then anything lower than that would be our set 2. Then depending on how we want to start to go with the original trends, I will see how the price action is and decide accordingly. But overall, I will trade New Zealand USD instead. So you see, for New Zealand USD, the pullback is a bit strong, is a bit weak. I mean, this is because these guys are strong, even if it's not seen here, but you can see it across the board on all pairs of the New Zealand. So I'm anticipating that will be our set 1. I'm anticipating some set 2 around this volume here. If you can see the volume, so if price can come around those areas or around there for set 2, get our V test and whatnot, then I'll try and join in. So I think I'll be watching the New Zealand USD with the sister pair New Zealand card. You see the card, the strength on card is good. I like the strength on card. You can see the strength on this is quite good. Also the strength on USD is good as well. Swiss is weak as well, but the strength of the break, I don't like it. It's like a small trend on the lower time frame. But these ones here have got unfulfilled orders. Like I know the big boys didn't get his fill from there. So basically I'll be watching the the New Zealand and USD with the sister pair New Zealand card, while also watching the USD group to see how it all plays out, just to time it better and see if the strength and weakness continues. Let me know what you think about my feedback and analysis. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Cheers, mate, and continue with your analysis and your posts. It is through engagement that we learn and become better. Otherwise, cheers.